Okay, welcome back, everyone. How are you all?
How is everyone?
Hope you're all well. How's your wedding planning going? Yeah, we are. We're back. We're back.
Back.
Oh, yeah.
Episode 3 of the season, which is nice.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Yeah.
Enjoying. Again,
Okay.
keep banging on about it, but we are fucking enjoying ourselves and it's great. And I hope you guys are enjoying it more.
Yeah, because you can hear us.
Because you can hear us and you can watch us. And we are made for this big screen, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
bless.
what's new with you? Andrea's itching. She's got some new things to talk about. So I'm going to give her the floor.
Okay, so the alternative wedding fair.
Yeah.
We've had so many supply. Oh God, this sounds really marketing, but it's like genuine. It's genuine.
She's got passion for it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at her top. She's very authentically alternative.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I love it. So yeah, so two things, right? Okay, two things. So we're rebranding at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
We've got big plans for 2026, and we genuinely have had so many suppliers email going, when are you doing it?
We want to be
When's it
involved.
happening? And stuff like that, which is lovely, lovely, lovely. So yeah, I think by the time this goes out, everyone will sort of know the plans.
I'm jealous. I wish I was more alternative.
It's so nice. Do you know what?
I could do, but you know what? And I'm sure that I would be welcome with open arms.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
I can do alternative, but there are so many beautiful, specific alternative makeup artists that I would never want to take a spot.
Yeah.
Even though I know you love me and you would welcome me. And there's so many people that really specialise in that sort of stuff.
It's been really lovely. So over like the Christmas period and stuff and sort of even now, I really sort of had it like, God, it sounds really wanky. So like just, but like,
bear with.
Yeah. But like a real sort of almost identity crisis maybe of like, who am I? And what do I, you know, like when you become a mum and you kind of just become a bit beige and a bit like, you know, and
bit beige.
And just, you know,
colourless and soulless.
And it's like, because I started to worry, like, am I alternative enough to run the alternative wedding fair? Like a bit of imposter syndrome, you know,
it happens
of
to
like,
the best of us.
because I've only got one tattoo, two if you include the stamp trump that I never talk about. That was a 17, terrible idea. You know, I'm not really tattooed. I don't have any piercings. I toy with the idea of getting a nose piercing, but I'm so indecisive, and I, you know, and all this, and like, you know. Really started to think, but then I heard a term on TikTok and I was just like, I have found my people. Yeah. Soft alt girly.
Soft alt girly.
And I was like, that is who I am. 100%. I constantly wear black.
Yeah. What is alternative other than having a very open-minded like view of
which
like
I do.
Things? And
I love zombie films.
Yeah. She's ticking all the soft alt.
I'm like obsessed with like witches. Like my mug says basic witch. Love anything witchy.
Yeah.
I'm well up for that. Yeah. Tarot cards. I need to get that done. I get my tarot done for the beginning of the year.
I think the main thing, Andrea, is like you are so passionate about your alternative suppliers. Yeah. It doesn't really matter if you fit the very stereotypical alt girly vibe. You really want to give them a platform and you really want brides to be able to access all these suppliers that they can't access easily.
And it's so lovely, like hearing like some of the couples that come to the alternative wedding fair, like I again can't find my car keys, but I will recognise people's faces and stuff like that. And it's lovely hearing about their plans and seeing them. And then it turned out one of them actually like worked nearby in Whiteley in Wagamama's. Yeah. And I was just having me dim sum or whatever it was, and I was just like, oh, that's such and such, and she was looking for such a and all this, that, and the other, and it's really nice, and I love like sort of again sounds really wanky. I'm really sorry, but like finding my people and my community, and there's something really special about that, and it's really nice.
So we're rebranding. Yeah. What we're
rebranding the company and website and all of this out. We've got a few plans that I can't discuss at the minute, which I know sounds
top
really
secret.
Annoying.
Yeah.
And also I'm gonna be a bit braver with my hair this year. And I'm thinking, I've not actually told you this. I want to go.
I don't know.
Like dark, but then like with really platinum white blonde bits.
Yeah.
Like Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, like money piece.
Bit,
like money piece.
I was going to do one half blonde and then one half dark, but then I think
tough to get back from that.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm quite cool enough to pull it off. I think I would look like I'm having some sort of mental breakdown.
Yeah, but that's fine.
But I think start off gently with the money pieces, because I did really love when I had pink hair that one time.
Makes
when
you feel
I genuinely
really badass,
was,
doesn't it?
I loved it. It was
I
great.
loved having pink
I loved
hair.
it more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
It was. I was really struggling, and it was like I need to do something really reckless or something, and I can't decide what I want for a tattoo. That will change in 6 months. So I'll change my hair, and I tell you what, it was really cathartic, and I loved that.
Cute.
But so that's sort of
you.
me, really.
Nice. So the title of today's episode is we love a sustainable queen, and we do.
Yes.
All about sustainability.
Yeah.
We know loads of really good, like up and coming and more established like businesses that are focused on sustainability and
really
pre-loved and circular fashion and all that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So like I know that I, in my wedding plans, definitely want to do a lot more pre-loved kind of bargain hunting. If I do end up having the more, not traditional, but more of a traditional wedding, not eloping to Canada.
Yeah.
Definitely I definitely want a pre-loved dress. I think that's 100% my thing.
Yeah. It was really popular at the boutique.
Yeah.
It was, I again, not one strategic business bone in my body at all whatsoever, was completely done just off the cuff. And I thought people would think, oh, it's a bit charity shop and it wouldn't be that popular. And it was hands down the most popular part of the business.
And I think that's only on the upward swing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because people do want to be a little bit more sustainable. Yeah. It's a lot of money to spend on a dress, which I think people are happy, but you only wear it once. So I think to give another lease of life to something that has only been worn once for a few hours.
Yeah, and I think the way that we've shopped is completely changed.
Charity shops are cool now. Like when I was a kid, if you shopped in a charity shop, it was mortifying.
Yeah.
Mum would get me like I really wanted Tommy Hilfiger fleece.
Yeah.
Got me one from a charity shop. I was just horrified, but you would get taken the piss out of, wouldn't you? It's 100%. Like you shop at a charity shop.
Yeah.
But now it's like very cool and quite quirky and thrifty
and love
thrifting,
that.
and I love that. So I think that's great, and I definitely like want to incorporate more of that sort of stuff into my wedding.
Yeah, and also I do. So my sister loves a charity shop, which is probably why she's got much more money than me. But she absolutely loves a charity shop. I have warmed up to them now. I love a charity shop for like the glassware and the trinkets and stuff like that.
I do get lots of toys for the boys.
Not so much, but like the stuff like that. So, and because I want a very sort of specific colour scheme for like our wedding, like, you know, sort of October Gothic, I want to get like a lot of thrifted stuff, and then you might have to spray paint it or, you know, whatever.
I think I'm just going to wait for like 6 months and not even choose a colour scheme, and I'll be like, right, what's on Marketplace? I like that. That'll do.
Because also the other thing is that you get a lot of brides have, or a lot of couples are like DIYing stuff now, and so you can again like market Facebook. And all that, and you know, you can find, and also Vinted have changed.
Love Vinted. You can do a lot of stuff on Vinted now. I think realistically, and we have been floating the idea for a little while about a potential venture for us, whereas there is sort of a missing piece to that market, whereas I want a wedding marketplace, but I don't want it on Facebook. I want to go and
touch it and feel it
and be able to pick things up and I think there's a few like wedding boot sales and stuff, but I think definitely space in the market for something more curated and more what's the word,
better
but like vetted, so the quality of things has to be a certain quality, or you have to have at least a set of 5 or at least and those sorts of things, and we're kind of floating the idea of something that we would like to do together. We might have something up our sleeve.
Are we not mentioning the thing that we've got?
We get to it.
Listen to the end of the episode.
Listen to the whole thing. But and I think we can't drift away from the money side of things as well, and it does. There is money to be saved if you are happy to compromise and have things that have lived a bit of a life beforehand.
Because I think as well, like with Vinted and everything, it's changed how we shop for dresses. So it's almost like we're so conditioned with like getting things quite so cheaply.
Yeah, like fast fashion
and everything, that you like to then go to a shop and spend £2,000 on a dress. Fully appreciate that it feels
daunting.
Very alien and uncomfortable and stuff like that. Worth every penny.
The experience, the vibe. I love that.
The quality that you're going to get is going to be much better than risking ordering in. I mean, we've had conversations about
pre-loved designer dress is going to be way more secure of a decision than a Temu, Shein, and Chinese Emporium dress.
So luck of the draw with the cheap fast fashion side.
So why not have the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah, exactly. Some of the dresses I've seen of brides posting going, I got it on Shein, you can't tell, can you? So I've only seen one where I thought, actually that's not too bad. The rest of the time you can tell the material is shiny, shocking, and its quality. Whereas again, pre-loved, it's still a designer dress. It's not as like the price isn't as terrifying as much. Usually they tend to be in boutiques, they're sort of £800 to £1,000, if not cheaper online. But again, you can, in a boutique, you can go and try them on and see the pre-loved ones. And the one that I'm thinking of, there's a pre-loved boutique called Bridal Reloved, and they've got boutiques sort of up down the country, and they are all example, pre-loved and stuff like that.
But well taken care of.
And again, if you don't want pre-loved, a boutique 9 times out of 10 will have a sample rail.
My first dress was a sample, £900, bish bash bosh,
and it's lovely, and you still get a lovely dress. It's not as expensive.
Stop saying bish bash bosh. It's cringe.
It's just as sustainable as well, and it's sustainability is nice, is good. I know we should all care more about it.
Save the money as well.
But basically, you save
budget friendly.
Yeah, you can budget friendly because, I mean, I'll be completely honest with you, when very much an ADHD thing of being impulsive spending.
Yeah, for sure. We're both there. We're both skint.
And also the thought of like doing something sensible, like sitting down, working out the cost of things and the budget.
Fills me with
Can I not?
Fear.
No, I would much rather.
I run away in my house when my partner's very good. He loves a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
He will sit down and do our monthly, like this month we've got the MOT this month, and he'll pull out that spreadsheet, and I will try and escape. Like I'll be like, I need to do this. I don't want to talk. It fills me with such panic and dread because it's not my bag of tricks. It's not my.
We had to do stuff for the mortgage recently, and he was like, "Have you done that thing? If you checked I was like, "No." But I've researched all of this for the wedding and the flowers and the this and that.
That gives me loads of dopamine. That leads us on nicely to our story, our little Reddit story.
You're
I'm going to read out, and it is just basically kind of encapsulating the fear, the financial fear.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about how.
That was my point. Yeah. So ADHD. Full disclosure, I have not planned financially for the wedding at all in the slightest, and somehow I think it's just magically going to happen somehow.
Because we make it happen.
Because we make it happen. Bitches get stuff done. But yeah, so selling pictures of my trotters on OnlyFans is my backup plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this person has written the story. Sorry, It's all right, don't worry. I was just trying to figure out whether with my wedding planning, the biggest stressor for me is budget. For context, I didn't grow up with much money. I never, ever even had my own bedroom, and sometimes we didn't have enough food. So the idea of spending tens of thousands of dollars or pounds on a wedding feels kind of absurd to me. We can't afford a big wedding, and my family isn't in a position to help financially. Meanwhile, my fiance's family is very secure, and his siblings are getting married and having babies with family support, which makes our situation feel even more discouraging. I cry every time I think about planning because I don't even know what I really want for our wedding. I just know that I don't want to go into debt over it. At the same time, it's hard watching other people in our circle be able to do everything without sacrifice while we have to pick and choose what's even possible. I wanted to throw an engagement party, but we don't have family nearby with space and our house isn't big enough, so even that feels out of reach. I was so happy and excited about our engagement, but now I feel like all this pressure has been dumped on me and I don't know what to do. Has anyone else dealt with this? How do you handle the financial stress and outside pressure while still making your wedding feel special?
Aww.
Tough.
I can relate to that.
I relate
on
100%.
So many levels.
It's huge.
For context, when I got married last time, my in-laws at the time gave us like £5,000 for just, the going to New York and maybe a bit left over for this. And then the other And then my parents, by contrast, didn't even answer the phone on WhatsApp because they were worried about the cost of an international call, not realising it was free on fucking Wi-Fi. Need I say more? Like, so yeah, coming from like different financial backgrounds, I appreciate that. I can't even get a text off my family.
Comparison is thief of joy, though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is. And also, I think having been divorced, and having been in bad relationships and good relationships, I know it's not much comfort, but the most important thing is that you're in a nice, healthy, happy relationship.
About the marriage.
The marriage
not
lasts
the wedding,
much longer than the wedding day.
Yeah.
If you do it right.
Yeah.
She says being divorced.
Yeah. You did it right this time. That was a practice.
It's fine.
That was just a practice.
Marriages are like pancakes. It's okay to chuck the first one out. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, it's tricky. Yeah. I think she sounds like a very sensible girl. Yeah. That you're right. You don't want to get into debt for it. But I appreciate that it is really tricky when you feel like the poor relative by comparison because someone else is having all of this, that, and the other, and it's not even like, you know, like things that you would be like, holy shit, I'm not spending 200 quid on a veil. That's, you know, and insane. They're like, I'd rather spend 200 quid and know that it matches and be like, and growing up being the kid that
the poor
did
kid.
Get me hand-me-downs and, you know, there were...
Sorry, that was me just being like, the poor kid. No, we were poor growing up. We would like, we went through phases though, because my parents did get into debt. They were very young and we had like... I didn't know we were poor because we were living a very non-poor life, but it was all on credit. Yeah. And we would go on holiday and we would go, if it rained one weekend, we'd be like, let's go to West Key. Let's go. But then after that, we had probably 5 years of being austerity. Really, really skint because they had to pay off all of that. Yeah. So I kind of saw both sides of it. Like we never really went without, but I definitely watched my parents struggle. Yeah. And I think that always sort of sticks with you that you're like, don't want to be poor. You don't want to be the one that has the lesser wedding because it brings back all that sort of childhood trauma almost. But I think like we said, it's just it's absolutely understandable that you feel that way. Just do something within your means. I think we've discussed it on previous episodes. Like you don't have to be traditional. You don't have to spend thousands of £1,000s to feed your guests. Do a twilight wedding. Skip that whole bit out. Don't do that. Just have a party. Do the registry office. Do whatever feels authentic right to you. And if it's stressing you out, don't do that part. Or do the pre-loved stuff. Go and get a dress on Vinted or from a boutique that has pre-loved. Like, just, I think it's very sensible to have those thoughts.
It's so hard though. And I totally
get it.
Because of course, like, was obsessed with weddings anyway, but then like, so obviously natural progression now work in wedding industry, see so much stuff
that you want as well. I know I do.
So much stuff. And I'm like, that is so gorgeous, but very much champagne taste, lemonade budget.
But what 100%. I see in weddings, on the flip side of that, is I see so much stuff that I know costs a fucking fortune. Yeah. And I'm like, I would not want that. I've seen so many people spend 10k and above on flowers, and it makes me think, wow, like that's great for you if you've got that money. But also I'm like, it's not, but these people aren't necessarily having a better wedding. Yeah. Like their guests aren't having more fun because they've got more flowers.
Not to be a bitch, but when you see really luxury celebrity weddings, how often do they last more than a year?
And how often do they pay for them themselves?
Yeah, like exactly. It's all sponsorship deals and it's all this, that and the other. Because even like, you know, the OG wedding, Posh and Beck's, they got at the time...
She loves Posh and Beck's, by the way.
I do,
we will hear about Posh and Beck's every other episode, at least.
If you are watching Victoria,
every time
we have special sponsorship packages. If you want to join our podcast, I will love you forever. But they got £1 million sponsorship from like OK Magazine, and then it just went back into the cost of the wedding and stuff. You know, so it's easy to compare stuff. And also, you made a really good point. How much of that, like, friends or family or whatever, how much of it is on tick, how much of it is on a credit card,
you just don't
how
know.
Much, you know, when they've got the posh house with the, you know, massive mortgage and the leased
but they're still
car,
struggling,
and they are leased, and you know, and they could be really fucking miserable.
It's all a performance. Life is all a performance now. Social media, do not be deceived. Even these amazing weddings, you are still only seeing a show reel. You're not seeing that the bride's been crying in the morning because her mum's been a prick. You're not, like, the experience doesn't always depend on how much money you're spending on all of these things.
And also, you don't know people's backgrounds, and people could have really nice rich no, hang on, not really nice rich parents. They're not nice because they're rich.
No. Rich parents that make their life easier.
And stuff like that. And then it's easy to feel a bit bitter when you're like, why didn't my parents make better financial decisions? Not looking at you, Dad.
We'll move on from there before we get disowned by our parents.
Oh, he won't listen.
He
didn't even text me back.
He might, Andrea.
He wouldn't bother himself with taking an interest in anything I fucking do, let alone anything to say. It's fine. We'll
just
therapy.
we'll quickly
the
discuss...
pod is not therapy, Andrea.
No, it is.
Sorry,
it is.
Sorry. Yeah.
We'll just quickly discuss talk about venue stuff, and I'll talk about little ways that you can save on hair and makeup if you are trying to sort of cut back on things. So venue-wise, I briefly touched on like twilight weddings.
I've got 3 things.
3 things that you can do.
Be brutal with your guest list.
Yes.
If you would not want to take them out for a meal just by themselves or what and pay for them.
Yeah.
Don't put them on your guest list.
Get them off.
If you have not seen them within a year.
Yeah.
Or not everyone's busy, not seen them, but if you have not spoken with them in a year.
Or caught up.
Gone. Tell them they're not on the list. And don't feel the pressure to invite cousins that you haven't seen or whatever.
Yeah, because they're family.
Or because you're inviting that auntie and cousin that you've got to invite the other ones. Yeah, no, fuck them. Send them to me. I'll tell them.
We'll tell them for you. Send us a fucking list and we'll tell them why they're not invited.
Yeah, so be brutal with your guest list.
It's very aggressive, sorry.
And also, sometimes a lot of venues will do different, a cheaper wedding for like during the weekday.
I love a weekday wedding.
Consider a weekday wedding because a lot of people might be like,
come.
I'm not taking the time off work for that.
Brilliant.
Great. Oh no,
Hate you
so
anyway.
sad. Lovely. So yeah. So and again, twilight wedding.
Love a twilight wedding,
which is great. You just basically
cut out the expensive bit in the middle.
Late ceremony, 3 p.m, little drinks reception,
straight into the party.
Yeah. Love that. It's great.
It's great. Yeah. It's a really, and actually those are the bit. There's so much like dilly dallying around in the middle of things.
Waiting,
and it's not really any of the memorable bits. The people remember the ceremony and they remember the party, and the other stuff is great, and you might have it, but is it worth it?
And also, don't feel pressure to have like, oh, I need to have a sweet cart and I need to have this and I need to
all
have
that tat
photo, and stuff like that.
No.
Don't
it's
worry about it.
It's like the extra £200-300 here for the photo booth for this. Like, don't get me wrong, I like a photo booth.
Yeah, we love them, we do.
But you don't need to have all of those things to just tick it off the list unless you want it.
Yeah, you need to be wise, be clever with your budget, spend it on the important things.
Yeah.
Food, I think, is the most important thing.
Sure.
You don't want your guests hungry or
thirsty.
cheap enough food or thirsty or whatever. I would say, so be
that leads us nicely onto our save or splurge.
Oh, okay, go on then.
Kind of thing.
Right, are you going to read them out and I'm going to do them?
Yeah.
Okay,
do you want to save or splurge? Save or splurge is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You happy?
Yeah, I got a little bit confused with the bridal dye and the yes or no.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It was a shit idea. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, fuck it. Just don't fuck me, right? Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
I'll leave. You do it by yourself. No, it's fine. So yeah, quick fire.
Okay. Right.
I might interject a little bit if I feel.
Yeah.
But save or splurge. Right. Oh, I didn't say about hair and makeup.
Oh, go on.
Just really quickly. So just a tip. I'm not hair and makeup. I'm a makeup artist, so I would never be like cut costs. If you do want to cut costs in a
logical,
ethical way where you're not lying to your makeup artist, book occasion makeup, but you will have to go to a studio. It will be an appointment. It will be 60 minutes and there won't be loads of chit chat and all the extras, but you can do it. If you still want your makeup done, but you can't afford to pay for the bridal makeup experience, book an artist that you trust. Maybe book in for your birthday or Christmas with them. Engagement party. See how you like them. Then book them for the wedding. A true makeup artist will not be bothered if you are open and honest about it. If you're willing to go to them and you're willing for a normal appointment, no one's going to care. It makes no difference to me. I only care when people expect more and expect the bridal experience and don't want to pay for it. That's my only issue. If you're happy with a normal appointment, do that. And hairstylists would be the same. They're not asked. Anyway.
And also it's good because then you don't have to carry kit up
well, if I can work from my studio, that's going to save me an hour's travel, an hour's pack up, an hour, do you know what I mean? It saves me time, so therefore I don't mind you saving money.
But
that's the crossover.
Don't be that person that I'm not going to tell them it's a wedding.
This happened to me before when they booked mobile. And to be fair to her, like, she didn't need any extras from me, but it just felt a little bit deceitful, where it was like, oh, it's not a wedding. And I was like in a room just with her, and like people kept coming in, and I'm like, it is a fucking wedding.
Yeah.
And now I just feel like really awkward.
Yeah.
And then she just blocked me on social media afterwards, so I didn't see her wedding pictures. And I'm like, I don't fucking want to be involved in that. It just feels nasty. And if you just said to me, like, I don't need a trial and I don't need this, and it's only going to be an hour and you can fit me around other people, fine. Yeah. But I don't do mobile anymore anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, save or splurge? Quick fire, ready?
Go.
Hair and makeup. Do you fucking dare?
Splurge.
Nice.
I wasn't under duress when I said
dress.
That. Oh, dress. See, I conflicted. I think save if you can.
Yeah.
You only wear it for a few hours. Save if you can. But equally, the little goblin in me that is like, I really want a nice dress. Fuck it.
Save, but not on quality. So pre-loved if you can, but
don't. What's the word? Save on like quality.
Yeah.
Don't skip. That's what.
Yeah, skip. Entertainment.
Splurge.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I agree.
This whole list is just going to be splurge.
And here lies the problem.
Yeah.
Food.
Splurge.
I'm save.
Really?
Not save as in like I want plenty of food, but I would be happy with like picnic baskets or little things like that. And I'm like, But that's me.
When I say splurge, I don't mean right. You need a plated 3-course dinner and canapes.
But be sensible with it.
Canapes are good actually, but yeah, like if you want street food, that's fine. But like get really good, nice, lots, abundance. Yeah.
My friends are drinkers, so I'm like, they're not going to give a shit.
Don't try and
get chips and bacon butties, and they'll be happy.
I had a conversation once with an acquaintance, and we obviously got talking about weddings, and she was like, I'm gonna have like a Vivienne Westwood gown of that. I've had my and then we're just gonna rent a like village hall, and I'm gonna do the food myself, and it's just gonna be like, because I cook this really nice whatever it is, and I'm just gonna do that. And I just was thinking,
I like that though.
Don't skimp on the food. It sounded shit.
I saw one once where it was just like 10 slow cookers with different curries in it and rices, and it was like a curry station. And to me, I'm like, fucking brilliant.
Oh, okay.
And you were like, Andrew's looking at me like, I want to throw up in my mouth.
Like, don't.
Okay, we'll move on from food. Photography.
Oh, yeah.
Splurge.
Yeah, because the rings and the marriage, and well, hopefully the marriage, and the photos
will last.
Will be the thing. And there's nothing more heartbreaking than you put all this effort into everything.
Seen
and then
so
the
much
photos
recently.
are terrible.
Seen so much online recently. The people like, oh my God, my photographer. Lots of photographers peddling other people's work as their own.
Yeah.
Trying to pull it off on the day and it being overexposed, just shit. Like everything, you can just tell it's just like none of that work was yours and these people. And you can't redo it.
No.
You can't redo it.
Spend if you've only got £500 for
get a short amount of a good photographer.
Good photographer for just the ceremony.
I would say literally pay... spend your budget and just get amazing ceremony pics and then maybe a content creator in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But don't get a full day package of someone cheap.
Yeah.
Because it's just not worth it. It would be better to condense, get someone good for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Bridal party attire.
Save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy it yourself, but you can choose it.
I think the pyjama thing is a little bit done. And
I think so. I think you feel like people feel like they have to do it.
Because they've seen it on social media.
And it's like the glasses with the names on and the bridesmaid
coat hangers and
like no one gives a shit.
And it all ends up
it gets one picture from your photographer of like a hanger and everyone's like, oh, a hanger with bridesmaid on it.
And also think about it. Are those photos with you and your bridesmaid in the pyjamas, are they going to be the ones that you put over the mantelpiece? No. So it's pointless.
No. Drinks. Splurge.
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 We love a cocktail.
I love it.
Actually, say that I've got a non-alcoholic pina colada here as we eat it. Yeah. So, but also I do forget that I'm not in my 20s, and then like the Christmas party, started doing black Sambuca. I haven't done that since. The next day was not.
I know you sent me a picture.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Decor.
Okay, so I think
save.
I think save with that. I think if you've got a particular budget, splurge it like all on big ticket items as opposed to spread it out really thinly. So if you've got, I don't know, like a long, so ceremony.
Long tables.
Yeah, long. Yeah. So if you've got like the flowers can be repurposed or decor, brilliant. If you can move it from your ceremony to like behind the top table, great. Then you don't need to pay twice for it. Bridesmaids bouquets, I've seen that done really nicely, where they've been put on the cake table and stuff like that. And also talk to your florist about, look, this is our budget. We want to stretch it as much as possible. What can be repurposed? And if there isn't anything that can really be repurposed, I would say that just do like one big fuck off thing with it, as opposed to little bits and bobs here. Also, bud vases and flowers are going to be your best friend.
They are.
I really hate with a passion. I'm really picky with artificial flowers. They have to be really good. Of a certain
quality.
Otherwise,
I've seen some that
don't bother.
Brilliant, though. Yeah, some that I've been like, thought they were real.
Yeah, and there's a company that I did a photo shoot with called the Floral Hire, and you basically pick your colour scheme. They put them in a box.
I think I
post them off to you, and then you post them back to them.
They weren't at Alice's, were they? But I've seen that.
We bumped into them at the National Wedding Show, and I was like, I've got to go over and say hello.
No, I was going to say I've seen
love them. Female-owned company, love that. I think the foam flowers you get from Temu are just shit, and they will instantly cheapen the look.
I'd rather you didn't have flowers than shit ones.
Or just literally go to
get some
supermarket, get some really nice roses, buy and just like relax them a bit. I think
for sure.
Yeah, cool.
So, should we talk about our little...
Yes.
Yeah, our little baby. So we have alluded to it a little bit, haven't we? We've kind of planted some seeds with it. But
we did also have, it's not just completely...
No.
We had a few couples messaged us to say, well, a few brides saying like, oh, that sounds like a really good idea. Let me know when you're doing something. Yeah. So kind of organic, but kind of, it's something we're passionate about because there's so much stuff left over from a wedding, and that is like either single use, but also like the dresses. People are constantly looking for a way to sell them.
Yes,
but they don't. Doing it online is like a ghost
the supply
town.
is there and the demand is there effectively.
Yeah,
and we just want to put it together in a way that's user friendly, supplier friendly, risk free to a degree. We are organising our pre-loved pop-up by Bride or Die. And it is effectively going to be a very curated, very much vetted. Think bridal boot sale, but elevated. We want it to be we've got a really lovely venue.
Oh, got a gorgeous venue.
Gorgeous
really
venue.
New one.
New
it's
venue.
Lovely.
So we've got a great space. We're going to have a place where you can sell your dresses, and there's going to be changing rooms to try them on, which is a big issue.
Yeah, because you don't, if you order something on Vinted and then it turns up and it doesn't fit, you can't post it back.
No.
Because that's the
risk. That was a key thing that we wanted to have.
Yeah. So there will be like a changing room area. We're trying to work out whether or not if we can do individual changing rooms. I think to hire them in, it's going to be too expensive.
Yeah, be a trip, but we're going to have a changing room area.
But we're going to have a changing room area. It's going to be a communal one that is going to be private.
Wear your big pants.
Yeah, wear your big pants. We're all girls. It's going to be like, New Look or Topshop used to have the communal changing rooms.
Care about that, did we?
For the sake of like 2 seconds, being able to find...
But being able to pop it on against
see if it fits.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're going to make sure, it's very important to me that if people are supplying stuff, that we've got full sets of things, nothing broken. We've got a system where we're going to be sort of categorising things in terms of like how much people can charge for stuff, colour, matching, schemes, bundles, a lot of decor, a lot of things like that. We want it to very much be an experience. If you're planning a wedding and your wedding's coming up and you need to go and get some centerpieces, some candlesticks, some things like that, some all those light up candles, things that you can go and take that stuff and tick it off your list when you leave. And I think that's going to be going to be great. I'm really excited.
And then equally, if you've just had your wedding and you've got all this stuff
that you've just taken up storage, just bring it. And if it's good quality stuff, you've only used it once, let's go.
Yeah, and also it's nice because it's like it's from their love. It sounds cheesy,
from their love story
to yours, which is cheesy as fuck. But we
love it. So that's our vibe. It's the 29th of March.
Yeah. Should we say the venue?
Yeah, let's.
So it is at the Voco Solon Fairham one.
Yeah.
They've had a lovely, gorgeous, fresh new rebrand,
it's really modern,
refit.
really tidy. We've got great space there. They've been really helpful with us anyway.
So helpful.
So nice, so friendly.
And they will be there. So if you are also looking for a venue to, look at, it's worth.
You get to
also,
have a look
they've
around.
got a really nice restaurant there called the Brickworks.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like a full circle moment
because
for
that
us,
was our first photo shoot at the Brickworks.
where we met. Yeah. So it's kind of
our
nice.
love story.
Yeah.
But if you want to drop us an email to get on our pre-sale list for that, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
We will be releasing stuff through our socials over the next coming weeks.
Yeah.
But if you pop Andrew an email at
bridledieepodcastuk@gmail.com.
Perfect. Well done. So we can get you on our wait list for that.
And the tables, so the hotel will be able to provide a 6-foot table for you to put everything on.
Yep.
We'll be
gathering an we will need a list submitted from each supplier of what you're bringing.
Photos as well, so we can check the quality, because we don't want like lots of...
Or a video. If you get it all out and do a video tour for us, we can check that. That's fine.
Or your wedding photos and stuff.
But if you drop us an email, we can send you back a form and all of that. All the info. But that's it, really. But we would love... Well, we want loads of you to come.
Yeah.
Loads of you to come. But it'll be really fun. And we'll be there. We'll be there, which will be great.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, we can be awkward as anything, aren't we?
So you need to make sure you're following our TikTok, which is at Bride or Die Podcast.
Yeah, Bride or Die Podcast.
Yeah. And follow our Instagram, which is at bride_or_die_.
We have got a website coming soon.
Yeah. So hang fire for that.
Yeah, which will be where you can get not a ticket, but you can book your table.
Book your stand.
Book your stand.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like doing the wedding fairs and stuff, so I can help with that.
Yep.
There will be a limited amount of tables available.
Yes.
So it will be a first come, first serve.
Yes. And we're not going to have lots of the same thing.
Yeah.
So we'll need to. We'll be basically we're curating it to it, so it's going to be the best experience
nice
for our
stuff,
brides too.
not all the same colour.
Yeah.
And hopefully not like foam roses from
no
Temu.
Foam roses.
Yeah, absolutely
so don't bother.
So, yeah, sorry.
Okay, so follow us,
and subscribe,
engage, all that drama, and we will keep all of it online.
Yeah,
all of it on our socials, and you'll find out more.
Yeah,
hopefully.
fabulous.
Anyway, cool.
Thank you
Love you guys.
for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Whoop whoop.
Woo!
Whoop whoop.
No, you guys are smashing it.
Try him, Matt.